Chris Derrick and Betty Ybarra are a homeless couple living in Wisconsin, and there's an offshoot of the Occupy Wall Street movement working there. It's called Occupy Madison, and they decided to take on this project to help Chris and Betty and other homeless people in the area. It's called the Tiny House Project. So what they did for these guys on Christmas Eve is they raised enough money to build them this really interesting and kind of adorable looking 96 square foot house. Now that is really tiny. I mean, it's hard to live in such a tiny room like that, but it's possible. And also, I should say, it has all the necessities. So it has a bed, it has a toilet, heat, insulation, etc., etc. So it's certainly an improvement over living on the street, and which, by the way, will cut years off your life living in a harsh environment like that, where it often gets really cold, especially in Wisconsin. So the final cost of the project was just $3,000. $3,000 for a house for these people to live in. Now, it's also on a trailer, so it can be moved from place to place. And according to the law in Wisconsin, you could stay 48 hours in one place before you have to move. So now they have their own home. And they did it all through private donations and just by giving a shit about people. Just by giving a shit about the people who were homeless, who fell on hard times. They found this great way to actually improve their lives dramatically. Now, the plan is to expand this project and set up one of these tiny home communities. And I should also say that this is great because it reduces their carbon footprint. They're very efficient places, and they're very happy to live in them. So now you have Occupy. Remember, they did the Rolling Jubilee, which buys up medical debt and mortgage debt and then forgives it. What will usually happen is one of these predatory companies comes in, they buy up your medical debt, and then they force you to pay even more than that, with interest over an extended period of time. Well, what these guys did, they went in, they bought up the medical debt, and they abolished it. They said, don't worry, you shouldn't have to pay if you're sick anyway. We got you. I mean, just flat out good people. Like, there's no other way to describe these guys other than they are good people doing good things. And it's ironic, too, because, of course, Occupy Wall Street was slammed by the Christian conservatives on the right, but they're doing Jesus' work. If Jesus was around today, this is exactly what Jesus would be doing. Saving homeless people, looking after them, building these tiny houses where they can live and they enjoy living and all that stuff. So they did the Rolling Jubilee, they eliminated people's debt, and now they're doing stuff like this. I mean, I don't think there's any other conclusion. I think these guys are heroes.